Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Add a little bling and a little fuzziness to your vector artwork and make it look pretty special. This is what you have to start with right here. This object right here. So to make that object, we're going to make a ellipse. We're going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and we're going to move it over. Doesn't really matter what size. And then we're going to smart fill that to make a new object. And we have it. Now I'm going to move the new object over here. I'm going to left click, right click, and it would be best to have your S kind of going left to right. I mean, going that way first because the way we're going to rotate it. So we're just going to take a 2-point line and go from there to there. Make sure you get on the nodes. Select them both, right click, and turn them into a curve. And then by doing that, you can take this now, just click on one of them, and you'll get a handle. So go a little bit that way, and then a little bit this way, maybe a little bit more. Try to get it in the middle. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to go and group this together. It's not really that big a deal. And then I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to rotate it because I didn't get on the tip. You need to be on that node right there. Now, because I drew it in this direction, I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to rotate it at negative 22.5 degrees. These are the two sections we want. So I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I'm going to go ahead and set it on that purple. And I'm going to fill that in, and I'm going to nudge it over, fill that in and nudge it over. Now we have these two items. Let's zoom in here. We're going to take the first one, and we're going to get the interactive fill tool, and we're going to add a little blackness to it. And you could go white, but like right there, you don't want too much. And then you can always bring that up or bring that out. And you want the purple to show. Now on this one, we'll select it, interactive fill tool. This time we'll go down and we'll put some darkness in this realm, but I don't want too much. So I'm going to slide this handle down, and you can actually always slide that down. That looks pretty good. Now we need to make an ellipse. Pretty skinny, pretty long. And we need to put it into our flower and kind of look at it and rotate it. Matter of fact, we're going to color it white anyway. So let's make it white by left clicking and then right click the outline and go away. And we're going to just kind of put it kind of in that same realm. But then we're going to go to effects and blur and Gaussian blur it, kind of like that. Now we need to group this together, Control G. Control D to duplicate. Double click on it and get it right on that node. Now we rotated 22.5 negative, so we're going to go 22.5 the other way. And that's what you're going to get. Now we can add, and if that ever happens, make a duplicate. Well, it worked that time. You can always go back and hit 22.5 degrees. That looks pretty cool within itself. Let's bring a black box around it. And let's make a duplicate of this and nudge it over. And this time we're going to put an outline. And we're going to take away the fill. This time we're going to take, well, there's no outline, so we don't have to do anything. We're going to take this and group it together, Control G. You got to be something thicker than a hairline, so we're going to go like right there. And then we're going to, you know what, I don't want those. Well, let's see what it looks like. I picked up the lines also. We're going to go to effects, and you don't have to do this part. I just think it kind of adds to it. So we're blurring it up a little bit. And then because we've nudged, we can nudge it right back. And look what you got. You know, the blurriness to me kind of adds to it. And you could, you know, you've still got that selected. You could make it a lighter pink, a red, It's having to do a lot of work. A yellow, of course, I wouldn't have probably picked that. And you could have a black. I think the white is our best choice. That's a pretty cool design and pretty easy. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. And thank you for watching. One more thing, if you take away the outline, it just kind of doesn't look as good. I mean, it still looks good. It still looks like a flower. So either way. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.